Hey guys, welcome to another episode of Sampling Samples. Yes, this month is Montale month and I'm going to continue doing samples or sniffing out samples of the Montale brand. I feel like extending this in November because I got a couple more that I want to sniff out. So hopefully I can stretch that out into November if you guys don't mind. So today I'm going to be tackling Wild Oud. This is one of their recent releases. I believe it was released in 2008, 2009. I think it's 2009. This is one of my older samples actually. I had this sample for a while. This one, I probably got it when they just first released Wild Oud. It's one of my older samples. And I hear through the grapevine that Montale's kind of tweaking some of their fragrances, including this one. Sadly this one, because this one was really a good one. So the big notes in Wild Oud were oud, of course, geranium, tobacco, teak wood, and artemisia. So interesting note breakdown. The big ones that really got my attention, of course, tobacco, teak wood, and oud. All that together, I don't really care about the florals. It's going to make a dark scent. I really was excited about it. So my impressions on Wild Oud. The oud in Wild Oud is the star. Finally, a oud that is the star in the fragrance. I really felt that in Wild Oud, the oud was giving you that whole strong, old, rotting wood quality. It really came out like that. It really smelt interesting and really dark. I know this really doesn't sound appealing to a lot of you out there that really likes safe scents, but for someone that likes to tippy toe in something a little strange or a little different, this smelled great. I loved it. It was really dark, really interesting. The geranium is there. It kind of gave, geranium usually gives to scents sometimes a dark rose like floral like scent. It did in this one. It kind of gave it like a small uplifting quality, but not much. Don't expect this to be a bright scent. It was very dark from the get-go. The oud really stood out. I felt like the teak wood per se, I didn't really smell much teak wood. It might have helped the whole vision of old rotting wood. So I'll say that the teak wood had a small part in this fragrance. The tobacco also had a small part. Now I really want to say that tobacco wasn't really a secondary note or one of the major notes in this fragrance, but it did help. But I'm not going to say that it was a huge part of the fragrance, because tobacco and oud really excites people, and for me I didn't get much tobacco, to be honest with you guys. It just helped the overall darkness of the scent. Straight up, the scent really impressed me. I really liked the darkness of it. Really enjoyed it. Staying power in Wild Oud, good. Longevity was great. The usual 8 to 10 hours. I'm looking for 6 to 8 hours on any given wearing. On all my fragrances, Montale usually doesn't disappoint. They actually give me a little more. This one gave me 8 to 10, any given wearing. The projection was okay. I got 2 to 3 hours. When Montale's, usually I get a good 6 hours out of projection. This one, a little weak, 2 to 3 hours, but that was okay. Good. I like the overall picture of the fragrance. The darker notes really meshed well together, and it really painted me a really nice picture. As far as the bad, for a name like Wild Oud, I was expecting a little more, something a little more wild or different. This one's not really that wild or different. It just really pinpointed the oud as a major factor in this fragrance. It really kind of took over the whole fragrance. That's the bad. And that old rotten wood-like quality of this fragrance, again, that won't be appealing to some people. It wasn't bad for me. It was actually kind of different, and it kind of really made this fragrance really dark and appealing to me. My final take, is this bottle worthy? Another sample or a pass? Just because I've been hearing rumblings that this one has been tweaked or touched upon. I'm going to get another sample, something a little newer to me, because again, this was one of my older samples. I liked it a lot. I would probably give it a 4 to 5 star. But I hear it got tweaked, so I just want to make sure it's still dark. So it's another sample for me. As far as a star rating, I'm going to give Wild Oud a 3 stars out of 5. I just felt like it wasn't that different, but I really liked the whole composition. So it depends what you want. But I really enjoyed this one. And 3-star, a high 3-star from me. So go check out Wild Oud if you can. Unfortunately, I can't tell you if it's the newer batch, if there is such a thing for Wild Oud. But I'll keep it tuned in and hopefully let you guys know about that, okay? Thanks for watching.